tonight on the education of Max Bickford.
You're a 52-year-old man who's overstressed, does no cardiovascular activity. I want you to see a trainer.
You're gonna be a real challenge, aren't you?
I probably will be, yes.
What level would you say it'd be?
All pro.
You're eating eggs?
What are you, the omelet police?
Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, let me have this chicken.
Hey.
No, I just want to...
Because I don't want to be put on hold, and I don't want to hear that music again. Okay? I did press 4. I did, twice. All right. I know, hold on, just hold on. Hold on, I have another call coming in. Hold on.
Hello?
Hello?
Max.
Who?
Max, come on.
Dad!
Yeah, of course.
Dad! We have a very bad connection.
Phone, I just bought.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hello?
Max.
Look, let me call you back, okay? I'm on... Hello?
Sir.
No, I have to answer the door. Hold on.
Sir, please.
Hold on, please. Don't put me on hold. Don't put me on hold. Oh. Dad,
I was in the neighborhood.
you live 100 miles from here.
I got on a bus.
Why didn't you let me know?
I just called.
From where? The front lawn?
I tried from the bus station, but I couldn't get any reception on this damn thing.
You have a cell phone?
Since the hospital. It's cheaper that way.
What hospital?
I just got out last week. Prostate surgery. I always call it prostrate surgery. So, shall we grab some lunch?
I don't know how you could get into something as serious as prostate surgery and not tell your family.
I didn't want to bother anybody.
That sounds like a bad joke. You know, the last time I talked to you, you were on your way to Florida.
I never made it.
You sent us postcards.
I had a friend write them.
You sent us forged postcards?
I had an exam the week before I was supposed to go. They felt something funny. The blood test came up positive, so they rushed me in.
So why didn't you call us then?
It all came out fine. No chemo, no radiation. I take hormones, testosterone.
But that's not the point. Why didn't you call us?
Be glad I'm okay, all right?
I'm glad. Does Sharon know?
I tell your sister and not you?
Well, I don't know what you do. Who's been taking care of you?
Friends, neighbors, a nurse.
Strangers. Why strangers? You have children and grandchildren who would have helped.
You're a single parent with a full-time job. Sharon is in Oregon. What the hell could anybody do?
Be there. Help to share in the burden. What if you had...
But I didn't, okay? I didn't.
But you could have.
But I didn't.
But you could have.
I'm gonna piss. Can I do that? Or do you want to share that with me, too? Drive me to the bus station.
You don't have to leave.
Who's leaving? I checked my bags in a locker. Don't worry. I've got a motel.
You're ridiculous. You'll stay in Nell's room. I just didn't expect you.
The grandchildren? They're good?
They're fine, yeah, they're fine. Lester's almost as tall as me.
How hard is that? So tell me, when was the last time you saw a doctor?
Monday. I drove by the hospital.
Oh, don't be stupid. You're past 50. Things start breaking down. Get yourself a workup. Heart, prostate, rectum.
What am I, a lab rat?
Your Uncle Stan died of colon cancer. They have tests today. They stick a camera up
Oh,
your...
that's enough, that's enough. I'll look into it.
You don't look into it, the doctor does. Please, will you do what I'm telling you?
No. Don't tell me what to do.
I'm still your father. I'm concerned about you.
I can't worry about you, but you get to be concerned about me. How does that work?
How it works is a crapshoot. You never know what's lurking inside you,
Ah,
Max.
you make it sound like I got Bela Lugosi climbing around.
Max, please. Do this for me. Okay? Please. Will you? Will you do this for me?
Yeah.
Good. All right. Lie on your side.
I hate that sound.
Knees to your chest. Relax.
Why do you even bother to say that?
That makes it easier. Relax.
I can't relax. You know how weird it is to have your college roommate perform an exam like this?
Really, it's a day at the beach for me. All right, shut up. Take a deep breath. Hold still. Cough. You want to cough like an adult? I'm trying to see what's what here. Good. All right. Okay, good.
Well, that was really unpleasant.
You're worse than a little kid. Next time, I'm bringing lollipops and a board game.
Well, next time, bring some candles and a Sinatra record.
Yeah, all right. Nothing out of the ordinary. Your PSA results will be in tomorrow. Also, your cholesterol numbers, which I suspect are high.
Since when have you become a mystic?
Well, they were high a year ago. You still eating like a man with a death wish? Do you exercise?
I jog
How often?
as often as I can.
Mm-hmm. How long?
About an hour. Well, half hour. 15 minutes, but it's always uphill.
Mm-hmm. Max, here's the deal. You're a 52-year-old man who's overstressed, doesn't eat right, and does no cardiovascular activity. This has got to change.
It will. I'm turning 53 soon.
Yeah. I want you to see a trainer.
No. I really have no time.
You want to see your kids grow up?
All right, look. Before you get any more melodramatic, I will eat better, I will jog more, I will train myself.
Oh, get real. I have a colleague who teaches at the college twice a week. She'll set you up with a basic program, exercise, yoga.
No. Wait. Whoa.
Your old man just dodged a bullet. Wake up. I'm scheduling you for a colonoscopy.
No, I'm not in the mood.
It's not what you think. We knock you out, you don't feel a thing. We'll give you the instructions.
There's a manual?
You do a little fasting, you drink some stuff the night before.
No, I don't like this already.
It's no big deal. Just make sure you have a 12-hour window. You don't have to leave the house.
Why do we have to pick the topic? Let the radio station do it. It's their interview.
They're leaving it up to us, and it's only 3 days away. What are we going to talk about?
I don't care. You pick it. I'll agree.
We should figure it out together.
Why? Run with it. I'll give you free rein.
Okay, fine. How about we compare the philosophies of teaching at a small college like Chadwick to a large university?
Perfect.
No, that's too much about us. It should be more relevant to them, don't you think?
Absolutely.
Okay. Single sex versus co-education.
Excellent. Very topical.
No, it's too topical, actually. Everybody's talking about that these days. We should be thinking outside the box.
Outside the box is good.
Do you have any idea how annoying you can be?
Why? When I disagree with you, then I'm argumentative. Oh, boy. What is your problem?
The problem is we are being interviewed together. It'd be nice if you participated in the process of picking a topic.
Okay. Tenure.
Tenure? You call that thinking outside the box?
Do you even have a prostate?
You see, they put you through it. They put you through it and leave in your prostate.
Well, that's a good thing then. No prostate exams.
Try climbing into a pair of stirrups and getting a pelvic.
You know, I never focused on it until now. The thousands of things in your life that must be completely different.
Yeah, it's like taking a trip back through my life, starting exactly where I left off, only this time it's in living color. And this time, you're getting a personal trainer that's even more of a shock.
I know. I feel like we're dropping little Max off at his first day of school.
You want to enroll with me?
Nah, I work out by myself.
I got my own regimen. Thank you.
Yeah. I don't think I could do that.
I can. Let's go sign up.
Wait a minute. I thought you said you worked out alone.
I did. That was before I saw her.
And jacks. And 4. 3. 2. 1.
Okay, folks, that's it for the easy stuff. Who wants to work up a sweat? Okay, cool down. 5 minutes.
Isabel? Max Bickford.
Lowell's friends.
Yes.
Josh Howlett, Max's friend.
Good to meet you. Want to join us?
No, no. No, I'm just browsing. As am I.
I see. What's your ultimate goal, Max?
To get Lowell off my back. He thinks I'm gonna keel over.
Well, what I can do is design a program that's tailored specifically to you.
Complete bed rest and a good book.
You're gonna be a real challenge, aren't you?
Well, if I decide to do this thing, I probably will be, yes.
I can attest to that. I've been trying to get Max to work out with me for years.
What level would you say it'd be if you decide to do this?
All pro. Kidding. Beginner.
Definitely beginner.
Well, you know what they say about beginnings. They're full of promise. Shall we make a date?
Well, I didn't bring my book, but I'll call you.
I have a better idea. I'll call you.
I have a better idea. I'll call you.
Want to take some Thorazine? What do you say?
What? She's an adult.
No.
I'm rehabilitated. I said I was going to swear a student.
Hey, my life is on the line, and all you can think about is scoring.
I'm being totally supportive of you. I came to the gym
You're
with you.
supportive of your sex life.
Oh, that's
all.
ridiculous.
We grab hold of the front of the tongue and turn it like so.
This is so disgusting.
I can feel all the little beady parts. It's like a human's.
It's so sick. It's like they ripped it out of the cow's esophagus.
Hey, what are you doing?
Hey, Dad. Grandpa's teaching us how to schlung a tongue.
Yum. Well, you can eat it, I guess. I got some veggies and some salad.
What gives, Dad? You love tongue.
Yeah, I love tongue, but my cholesterol doesn't love tongue.
A little tongue never hurt anybody.
Except the cow.
Dad says cholesterol is a measurement of how much enjoyment you get out of life.
Yeah. The first time I showed your father how to do this, he sliced his finger. It bled all over Mr. Schwartz's party platter. You remember that, Max?
Yeah, I do.
So your father spent the entire evening with her without realizing she was pregnant. Boy, was she mad.
Why was she mad?
Because she was his only sister. But he's so self-absorbed, he paid no attention to
She
her.
wasn't self-absorbed. She didn't look pregnant. How's the tongue?
Like butter. She was 7 months gone.
Who could tell?
Anybody with eyes.
Well, my eyes told me she was looking pretty good, and so I gave her a compliment, and what's the crime?
You didn't say congrats on the upcoming kid.
That's because I didn't know about it.
Because you were preoccupied, spouting off about hawks and doves.
We were at an anti-war rally, and you weren't even there.
She called me, crying. But your head was in the clouds, like always.
She didn't look that big.
She was enormous.
She looked fabulous.
What's for dessert?
Halva, your dad's favorite.
I can't have any.
I brought it special.
And I appreciate it, but it's loaded with fat.
You're becoming obsessed.
Who badgered me into going to a doctor?
To check on tumors. Our family dies from cancer, not heart attacks.
So that means we're immune?
Okay, time out. Can you two have a conversation without fighting like a couple of street cats? Just once.
He started it.
I did not. You berated me.
No baloney. You're oversensitive, just like your mother.
Leave my mother out of this.
Your mother was my wife. I'll talk about her how I want.
You always did. Why let the fact that she's dead stop you?
Okay, I think you both just need to calm down.
Are you saying I don't respect your mother's memory?
No, I'm saying you never respected her.
What went on between
Or
us?
anybody else, for that matter,
Dad!
besides yourself.
What the hell do you know about it?
Gramps.
I know that you think that you're a one-man band. What is this stuff with not talking about the surgery? Do you know how selfish that is? But that's who you are.
You don't know the first thing about me, Sonny. You can trust me on that.
Oh, that's a laugh.
That's the truth.
The truth, huh? Okay, tell me one thing I don't know about you. Go ahead.
I don't want to talk
No,
about
no. I want to know.
I don't-
After listening to you all those years, talking about yourself,
I don't want to talk about
you
it.
tell me one thing I don't
I don't
know.
want to talk about it!
kitchen's done. I'm gonna split.
Thanks for cleaning up the mess.
Hey, you know the way you and Grandpa go at it kind of makes you and I look like amateurs?
That guy lives in the past. You know, I remember one time in 1975 or 1976.
Give him a break. Dad, he's an old man. You're holding on to stuff that happened when you were my age.
When I was your age, that old man was not the warm and fuzzy guy that he is now.
Maybe not, but he practically collapsed at the table before.
You saying that was my fault?
Are you saying that had nothing to do with you?
Well, I think your perspective is skewed. You think he's the guy with trinkets and candy and funny stories.
Give me a little bit of credit, okay? I know he's not Santa Claus.
Now, did you know that when I was 9 years old, I went to work at my father's deli, and on the very first day I was there, he gathered the whole staff together. Waiters and countermen and Sylvia, the old bookkeeper. And he said to them all that he wanted them to really take good care of me.
Well, that's because
he announced I was a putz. And then he sighed, and he said, oh, you know, everyone's got a cross to bear, and this is mine. And then he handed me the apron and told me to go to work. Which I did. Except I stopped off first in the bathroom so I could puke.
I think that's really awful, Dad. But he's 84 years old now, and you can't fight with him like that anymore. I think it's really wrong.
You know, I don't give a damn what you think. Or what you think you know about him or me.
Leave her alone.
It's okay, Grandpa.
No, he's a bully.
I learned from the best.
You learned nothing.
Okay, stop it, both of you.
Now,
if you two can't work this thing out, then I...
Hey, Dad.
Gramps still asleep?
Yeah. You're eating eggs.
Is that a question or an accusation?
Here, I got this off the internet. It tells you which foods are low in cholesterol.
Oh, well, thanks.
You know, I could go jogging with you if you want.
No, that's okay. Don't worry. Got it covered.
It says that just a half an hour of cardiovascular activity a day can reduce your chance of a heart attack.
Thank you, Dr. Bickford.
How's your blood pressure?
Lester, I appreciate your concern, but I don't want to talk about it, okay?
Sure, why not? You know, you should just eat the whites.
What are you, the omelet police?
No, I'm in the cheese division.
Once again, deep, full breaths. Let go of all the tension. Close your eyes.
Why are we doing this again? Exactly? I thought we were gonna work out.
We are. We do this first to make you present.
I am present. I'm right here, right in front of you.
What do you want to do? Lift some weights, take a run on the treadmill, that make you feel better?
You're the expert.
Yes, I am. And I can take your money and give you what you think you need. Or we can go deeper and work on your well-being, not just the cool-looking gym equipment. How many more times are you going to interrupt me? We're on a clock.
Gee, you don't look like a drill sergeant.
And you don't look like a 2-year-old. Now breathe. Relax.
Thank God the interview is radio and not television. We don't have to worry about what to wear.
We still have to do it in front of a live audience.
Yeah, well, we do that every day. So, listen, what do you think about sororities?
They're not for me.
Well, I meant as a topic for the interview.
Oh.
Wait a minute. All you're having is water? What you already ate? I don't get it, Max. You usually eat twice as much as I do.
I'm on a liquid diet, okay?
Oh, that's not healthy.
It's just for one day.
Yeah, what is it, like a cleansing fat
All right, let's
thing?
just forget it. And you were talking about sororities? I think that could work.
You don't like it.
I said it could be a good show.
You're placating me.
You know, in some cultures, agreeing is not considered placating.
And in some cultures, fasting is considered a political statement. Are you making one?
No.
Then what's up with the water?
Nothing.
Because if you're trying to lose weight, Max, I have to
Let's
tell you.
just drop it. How is it? How's the chicken?
Go get one yourself and find out.
I can't.
Why not?
Because I'm having a colonoscopy in the morning, okay? Are you happy now?
Are you okay?
Yeah. My father just had prostate surgery. So I agreed to do the whole 9 yards, just a precaution.
Oh, that's smart. How's your dad?
Who knows? He won't talk about it. I didn't even know he had the operation until he showed up.
You know, my dad is exactly the same way about his health. You practically have to pry it out of him. I wonder what that is.
I don't know. Hubris. Denial.
Or maybe a misguided attempt to protect us.
Yeah. Fear.
Maybe. Anyway. I'm sorry. Is there anything I can do?
Yeah, let me have this chicken.
Hey.
No, chicken. No, I just want the...
Mix it with the ginger ale and shake it up really good.
You gonna be okay, Dad?
Yeah. Go. Have a good time.
This joint have soup? I'm in the mood. Or maybe chicken pot pie.
Yeah, I mean, it's got baked macaroni, southern fried chicken, corn on the cob.
Excuse me, there's someone here being starved. Please, recite the menu in the car.
Good luck, Dad.
Hello?
Lowell, it's not working.
What does that mean?
Well, the bottle says 1 hour, and it's already been 2.
Well, everybody's different. Give it time. You didn't eat today, right?
What am I, an idiot?
Yeah, well, let the phosphate do its thing.
Well, what if it doesn't?
Then you and I will make a mint writing you up as a case history. Relax, will you?
You know how many people in the course of a day tell me to relax?
Now, what could that mean? What'd you say?
I have to call you right back. I gotta go. Hey. Where are the kids?
Nell left. Lester hit the sack.
How was your night out?
We got along great.
Sure. You have a common enemy.
You feel like a cigar?
Right now? Nah, it'd make me sick.
Come on, have one with me.
No, it'd smell up the house.
The back porch.
It's winter.
That's why they make coats.
No, I'm not gonna sit outside at midnight and have a cigar.
The first time I gave you one of these and you smoked it, you turned green.
It's because you didn't tell me not to inhale.
Oh, sure I did, but you didn't listen.
So, you think this is a good idea? I mean, you just had a brush with cancer.
Prostate, not lung.
Semantics, it's still carcinogenic. So, were you afraid?
Not until just before I went into the operating room. The surgeon says to me, "Is there anyone you want me to call before I put you under, just in case?" That put a chill up my spine.
So what did you say?
About what?
About was there anyone you wanted to call?
Oh, I said I didn't. I didn't have anyone to call.
You know, now, that is the part that I don't get.
I wanted to call you.
But you didn't, so it doesn't count.
By then it would have been too late. I mean, all you would do is worry.
I worry about my kids every time they cough. It comes with the territory.
I'm a big boy. I made a choice.
You made the wrong one, okay? You should have called us.
I should have done a lot of things. I lied to you.
What? You didn't have surgery?
No, I did. But the cancer spread too far. They didn't get it all.
We're going to give you a sedative, and it's not too strong, so there is a chance you'll wake up, but only for a moment.
What's the matter? You get bored, you play video games?
No, that is going to be you. Live from Quinlan, it's Max Bickford's colon. Now, would you roll over? And Dr. McCorkle is going to administer the anesthesia, and it should take about 30 seconds to kick in. Music, please.
So, Lowell, you ever done one of these procedures before?
Nope, first time.
Oh, Lowell, have you told everyone else that you flunked out of med school?
Yeah. I flunked out of mid school, too. Well, actually, my father flunked out of med school. Actually, my father has terminal cancer. My son is a basketball.
Okay, folks. Looks like we're ready. Thank you. How you feeling?
Oh, it was completely surreal.
Yeah, it usually is. So I snipped out a couple of polyps.
What?
Take it easy. It's normal. I send them to the lab. They test them.
When do you get the results?
Tomorrow, and I'll call you as soon as I hear. But don't worry. Oh, your ride is here.
Oh, Josh. He teaches with me.
No, it's a woman. Who's Lorraine?
He had to cover a class for Dr. Pinsker. I had no choice.
I have other friends.
I tried them. Dr. Haskell had a class. Dr. Bettis was unreachable. Dr. Thornhill's car was on the fritz, and Dr. Quinley just laughed.
You told her?
Oh, for heaven's sakes. It's a colonoscopy, not liposuction.
Your move.
Yeah. No.
Ethan's having his party at his parents' country club. Sam's having his at the ice skating rink.
A bar mitzvah party on ice? Oish. You sure you want that card, kiddo?
Hey, let him play the game he wants to play.
I was teaching him.
You're nagging him.
Where should I have my party, Dad?
I don't know, but we still got plenty of time to decide, right?
Yeah, but you gotta book the cool places early.
I had mine in a temple. Our apartment was too small, and it was the Depression.
Hey, maybe I could do it outside. It'll still be summer. You're gonna come, right, Grandpa?
I wouldn't miss it. Jim.
You don't seem too excited.
Just a little tired, Wojcik.
Me too. I'm gonna go to bed.
Hey, take a tip. Don't worry about the party or the gifts. Bar mitzvah is about something else. Don't forget that.
I won't. Night.
Good night, kid.
Night, Grandpa.
I think I'll go up too.
Pop, we have to talk about this.
What's to say? I play better gin than you.
No, come on. The prognosis. What are the chances that you can beat this?
About as good as getting the Dodgers to come back to Brooklyn.
You know, I got a friend at Sloan Kettering.
Been there. It's too far gone. The hormones are just to slow it down.
There are more aggressive treatments.
At my age, they said it'd kill me. Enough, Max. Enough talking for the night.
No. We haven't talked at all.
Max, please. Enough already. Good night.
It's really, really simple, Max. It's about food groups. You've got proteins, carbohydrates, and fats.
I know.
And it's all about combining.
I know.
And none of it works without exercise.
I know.
Okay, help me out here, Max. You asked me how to eat healthily. I tell you what I know. You already know it.
Look, those are the facts. I know the facts. I have to figure out how to do it, how to not overeat, how to avoid food.
You don't avoid it. You simply control it the same way that you control drinking. Don't do it.
No. Because when you stop drinking, you can eliminate booze altogether. You cannot eliminate eating. You can't do it. You got to deal with it every day.
You have to
it's in your face.
resolve to control it. Otherwise, it's going to
Andrea, I
kill
make
you.
that resolution 300 times a day. And every day that resolution is obliterated by this compulsion to overeat. It's not something I want to do. It's not something I like doing.
Max, calm down.
I'm sorry. It's just that it's really not that simple. I mean, have you stopped smoking?
Well, I have resolved to buy a patch.
I rest my case. Hey. Judith. My father is sicker than he lets on. He's dying. And I think I'm gonna need some time off at some point.
I'm sorry, Max. How can I help?
Well, I think we're gonna have to work something out about the chairmanship duties.
You do what you have to do. I'll take care of the rest.
I'm not at all prepared for this. And he and I don't have the best relationship to begin with.
I remember you two weren't even speaking back in the Berkeley days.
Well, we've improved, but I guess I just want to get it right before it's too late.
When I took care of my father those last few months, it brought us closer.
Andrea Haskell, testing 1, 2, 1, 2.
What's all that?
My notes. I like to be prepared. Check your mic.
Max Bickford, prepared for what? We already chose a topic that we're both comfortable in.
Mr. Bickford?
Dr. Max Bickford here to discuss the role of student government in college society today.
Perfect. It ought to be. We've been arguing over it for a week.
I haven't been arguing for a minute.
Oh, please. You've been totally passive-aggressive. But at least we now have a stimulating topic for today's program.
Topic? This is a free-form Q&A for the students to ask more personal questions. Didn't you read the email?
You're listening to WCWK, Chadwick College Radio.
Dr. Haskell has had a book on the bestseller list, and she's something of a celebrity on campus. But Dr. Bickford, what was she like as a student?
She was very bright. She was very articulate. She was a critical thinker.
Was she your favorite?
Well, I don't like to compare.
Okay, she was.
Actually.
And Dr. Haskell, was Dr. Bickford your favorite professor?
Well, I don't like to compare. Well, I was very fond of him. I learned a lot from him, and I still do.
But was he your favorite?
Well, actually, no, he wasn't. Dr. Thaddeus Lee was, in the sense that ultimately he had the greatest impact on my future.
And how would you characterize...
But just for the record, Dr. Lee taught sociology, not American Studies, which is Dr. Haskell's chosen field.
Sociology fomented my interest in American society, which brought me to American Studies.
Yes, along with a lot of fuzzy thinking.
Fuzzy thinking?
Which I focused.
What? Oh, I see. So now my career is the fire hydrant and you're the dog making its mark.
If we could get back on track.
We are on track, in fact. We're just discussing who stoked the fire in the engine room.
And you're not saying you did, Max.
No, you said it. In 1987. You wrote an essay saying how inspiring I was and how...
That was an essay, not a declaration. And yes, of course, you were a little bit inspiring, but did you write those bestseller books?
Did Dr. Lee write them?
Max, don't embarrass yourself.
You know, you are so small-minded. You can never admit that you're wrong. Next question.
You know, libraries are the thing I miss most about campus life.
What are you doing here?
We may have a problem with one of your polyps. The results were inconclusive, and we're going to have to run some more tests. And hopefully, it will all be fine.
My mother always hated to go to doctors. She used to say, every time she went, they found something. If she didn't go, then she would be safe.
You know that's irrational.
I usually do know that, yes.
Now, I put a rush on things, but it's going to take a couple of days.
Thanks.
You want company?
No. I'm okay.
Whoa. 1902. That's 100 years old.
You don't know the half of it. It was my first night on my first job waiting tables in a swanky uptown joint, 1938. I hear a ruckus at the front door. Who's standing there but the Bambino himself?
Babe Ruth?
None other. I mean, he's retired by now, but He's still as big as life. And he sits at my station.
You waited on him?
Well, that's the story. Just as I get to his table, one of the older waiters aced me out.
Oh, that's cold. So what'd you do?
Well, there's not much I could do until later that night. The babe is smoking a Havana. He starts to cough. Without a moment's hesitation, I jump in with a glass of water. He gulps it down. He takes a deep breath. He palms that coin in my hand, and he says, "Thanks, kid. You've got moxie."
Graham's hanging out with the babe, huh?
I'll take good care of it.
Good.
Okay, my turn.
Well, here you go.
Oh, it's beautiful.
The grandma wore that on our first date. It's nothing fancy, but she bought it special with her own money.
Hello?
Oh, I didn't bring him anything.
Oh, he's got a phone.
Sounds like a party.
Hey, Dad, look what Grandpa gave me.
Oh, Babe Ruth silver dollar. Wow. And Mom's brooch. Looks good on you.
Thanks. I love it. So, Dad, did Lowell find you?
Yes, he did.
Did you get your test results?
Yes. Everything's perfect.
Way to go, Dad.
And you were worried.
Shows you what I know, huh?
Thanks.
You may have fooled the kids before, but not me. What did your doctor tell you?
Nothing. Everything's just fine. It's not conclusive, but they found a suspicious-looking polyp.
Son of a bitch!
Hey, Dad, I'm sorry I didn't tell you, okay?
This is not right. You hear me? This is not right!
Hey! They don't know anything for sure. I'm okay.
When your mother died, I thought, well, what else can they throw me? Even with this poison inside me, I'm still slugging. But if anything happened to you or to Sharon,
Hey. Don't count me out so fast. I got a little moxie myself. A little chilly out here, isn't it?
Why didn't you tell me when I asked you?
How did you know?
I'm not deaf.
Did Lester hear?
No. So why'd you lie to me?
Oh. I thought after everything that you'd been through with your mother that, I didn't want to worry you unnecessarily.
Wasn't that Grandpa's argument to you?
Close enough.
Then you should know better.
When my mother got sick, she didn't tell my father. She told me, and I told him, and nobody told Sharon. And then everybody pretended until she died.
So it's kind of a family trait. It's about time it stopped. But I appreciate you trying to protect me.
You know, you go along. Speak to you this weekend. I'll call you tomorrow. We'll plan something next semester. And then, out of nowhere one day, boom, it's over. And you never got to do half the things that you set out to do. I'm depressing you, aren't I?
Not really. When you lose a parent at 14, you think about these things. So, Dad, do you have the moxie to stick to this health and fitness business, or are you gonna make us orphans?
Plug that back in. I was having a private session with myself.
The intern on the desk says you've been going at it for 2 hours.
Well, I'm taking breaks, so what?
So you want to tell me what you think you're doing?
Making up for lost time.
That's not the way it works. Fitness is a tool, not a weapon.
You gonna lecture me?
No, I don't know what's bothering you, Max. But you're smart enough to know that this is a good way to kill yourself. Is that what you're trying to do?
No.
Okay, then get off this thing and go take a shower. See you tomorrow?
Dad, Lowell's on the phone.
Am I glad to get this call?
Yeah, your insurance isn't paid up. We have to put the polyp back.
Okay, so I assume that you wouldn't be screwing around if this was bad news.
What am I, an idiot? Congrats.
I thought it was supposed to take 2 days.
Yeah, well, you looked so pathetic when I told you I couldn't wait. You know, I do a lot of business with the lab, and I told them if they didn't get me results tonight, I was moving my practice to Boston.
You know, it's a shame I never liked you. We could have become friends.
This doesn't mean you don't have to take care of yourself.
I gotta go. Goodbye. I'm okay.
Thank God.
I'm only sorry that your news isn't good, too.
Better you than me.
Are you gonna let me help you?
I can take care of myself. You want to visit? That's another story.
Checking out?
Never say checking out to a man in my medical condition. Thanks for the use of the room, kid.
Anytime. I don't use it much myself.
Flew the coop, huh? Your old man did the same thing. Never looked back.
You think maybe it's time you forgave him?
Nothing to forgive. He did what he had to do.
And which thing that he did made you so angry at him for all these years?
You know, I haven't a clue. We've been on the outs for so long, it just seems normal.
It isn't.
No, you're right. Life is too short. But you know that, don't you?
Mom got me this bookcase at a flea market. She fixed it up herself. I didn't like it much at the time. And now I do.
Funny how that happens.
Gramps, I think it's time to fix it with him, you know?
Call me when you get home.
If I asked you to do that, you'd hit the roof.
You'd hock me until I agreed. You gonna rest up this weekend?
Poker, Friday night, Saturday, I go out to see your sister.
In Oregon?
What should I do? Wait till next year?
I'm just saying that it's a lot of wear and tear.
Max, my life is a done deal. There's no time to waste. You take care of yourself. Don't be a stranger. Oh, Max, even though it's winter, you still should trim your shrubbery.
Kathy Bates